We're in the middle of the fall, and I'm out with my buddy Emil Poulsen to spend a few days at the riverbank, sitting up against a fallen tree. Sounds cozy, right? At this location, we had earlier spotted the kingfisher and have put out a branch in hope for it to land on.
The stick right there.
Most of the time was spent on watching ducks and families of swans swimming by. Even the cormorant was casually fishing in front of us. And we happened to see the great white egret in the distance, flying with such elegance. In the skies, several of birds of prey were hunting, and that was mostly what we were after. We had both the marsh harrier and the hen harrier for a few minutes dancing around in the air, flying right above the grasses, searching the ground as they typically do. Yeah, at least until the crows came in. Just like a gang, kicking every intruder out of their territory. They were not to be messed around with, and I think the harrier got the message.
De prøver at tage fat i hælefjerne på dem. Sometimes we can hear the grey heron just right behind us. The grey heron is like the rest of what's left from the dinosaur age. I think it looks so much like one of those flying dinosaurs, and it sounds like it too. It gives that idea about, like, you could imagine how dinosaurs would sound like when you hear the grey heron scream. It's just like, ah! You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's exactly what I get reminded of as well.
Yeah. Totally Jurassic feelings.
Earlier, we even had the wild-tailed eagle passing by for a moment. And then, the kestrel. It's a falcon, a small bird of prey, and it's super rapid. Not exactly easy to keep in frame on the camera, while also trying to get some closer detail shots in slow motion. We had it flying by a couple of times before, but this time, I guess, we got accepted as it was hunting on the field where we were sitting, flying right above us. Okay, we just had the kestrel out here once again, and it just flew above the field here. And we have the forest in the background, so it looks so epic. It's way better than shooting straight into the air. It was hunting, but it didn't catch anything, unfortunately. That could have been pretty awesome, but it was nice to see it out here. The kestrel is an amazing bird, and it has this very characteristic and special thing it does. Just watch. It can lock its head absolutely stable while flying in mid-air and use its body to compensate, staying right in position. The eyes are pinpoint focused on the ground as it looks for prey. The head doesn't move at all. That is pretty fascinating, if you ask me. One of the small wonders out there. That's up there once again. It's just up there, flying. And as you can see, it just stands completely still in the air.
kingfisher has the same gyro in the throat, which make them able to stand completely still, even though the kingfisher can be on like a little piece of reed or a piece of grass, a stick, then it can control its head, so it's like completely like a perfect gimbal. And the kestrel can do that too while it's flying, but it's only a few birds that can do it.
Unfortunately, we never got the kingfisher to land on our stick, though we did see it a few times, but that's definitely a mission for later. Here at the riverbank, we've seen such diversity of life. All those small stories taking place everywhere. Any living thing out here has its own life to live, problems to deal with, and missions to accomplish. Just like the rest of us. It's not the first time for me here. It's a place I've visited many times before, and it's definitely nice to share it with a good friend this time. As the water flows through here, animals at the riverbank come and go with the seasons. And some even lives here year after year. They fight for territory, raise their young, and search for food at this place. It's their home. And we are nothing more than grateful visitors.